So let's continue with some cooking pals. By the way, do you know the thing we didn't look at last time? Oh. Wait, what? Fun fact, cabbage has been cultivated for more than 6... Okay. Okay, so these are the character galleries. Oh, it does actually give you instructions on how to cook things. That's interesting. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something. Give me a minute. I'm doing magic in the background. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Alright, so that's cool. Load up our game. Wake up! Sorry, you're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? I swear to God, if this isn't important, I'm gonna kill you. Did lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back to sleep, but it's so loud. Hopefully the sound and everything is okay. Ugh. Let's just try to get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and goes back to bed. Except for you. You can't fall back to sleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Huh? Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep a wink, opening your eyes when you hear Anatoly slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailors take warning. Sorry, wrong voice. Looks like sailors take warning was more appropriate for today. Crap. Maybe it'll clear up by tomorrow? Huh? You're not an optimist, Karen. You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah. That's all Gregory has going for him. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up by tomorrow? I give it a 75% chance. Based on what? Based on I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read that earlier? Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. The bookshelf has some great books on artisans, crafting, and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 75% chance of it clearing up by tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of the year, multiply it by a factor of... Maria begins to explain the meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where... so the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Maria. So intently he hasn't blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up. Tears roll down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up her lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. By the way, folks, we're still trying to get a vet appointment for Kiwi. So crowded it's been. All right. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I did not understand a word of it. Huh. And it totally turns to you. There's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until the floodwaters stop. So, if anybody wants irony, guess what I just heard outside my window? And it is not the game. That's why I was quiet for a minute. It was not the game. I know our... Yep, Rain. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. Thunder. I believe in you. Me too. We're so fucked. It looks like we have enough left. His voice is absolutely destroying my throat right now. It's weird. Other than having to shut down my windpipes, they're not usually that bad. Oh, I should have grabbed more throat stuff at Walmart. Fuck. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam. Just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs. Except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You know what? Do you guys want Mike in on this? You sneak out of the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Damn it. Everybody wants the mic. So, you really haven't missed much. Everyone's kind of terrible characters so far. The redhead's a bitch.
So, okay, yeah, no, I can definitely tell the one on the far left is a bitch. We have the bitch, the kind of quirky girl, I assume, is there in the middle, or the shy girl.
Yeah.
Nerdy guy with weird animal companion, and burly man.
Burly Russian.
That makes sense.
I think this whole thing is a Russian game. I'm not saying that is bad. I think the devs are Russian.
I have the prerequisite. I'm not saying it's bad because of that.
Because here's I'll show you. Let me save.
Anime.
Oh, what did I do?
Wait a minute. We all remember Sex with Stalin. Is this what happened?
Did Sex with Stalin lead to a place with talking? Okay, I need to show you something in the main menu first.
Okay.
Also the music. Look at those! Look at those little fuckers!
They did the same thing that made it look like... It looks like, Turnip Boy.
Yeah, kinda. Also,
they look like
if
Turnip
you
Boy.
look by the pod, that's why I think it's actually Russian. I think that's Cyrillic.
It might be.
I don't know enough Cyrillic.
Or maybe the cabbage is just Russian.
I have to voice the cabbage as a Russian now. You did this.
That's done, yeah.
That's been done.
All
Yeah.
right,
I will cook all of my friends.
I got 43% on that video, so I think I got a preview before I put it in, so I think I can salvage the ones I have, and now I have the settings on OBS, so it's not going to be stupid.
Sweet. Hey, it happens.
Yeah, I just wish it didn't happen to 8 videos.
I had about 5 of them with Konosuba.
I should have friggin' checked that beforehand. That is on me. I should have quality checked those. I shouldn't have just assumed it was correct settings.
It happens. You get some crusty bread and get to work making some more jam. This actually does give you recipes on real food.
Really?
Yeah, like it had borscht and some kind of eggplant dish. Yeah, no, I'll show it to you.
I like borscht.
Here, you know what? I'll show you right now. Everybody that just arrived actually didn't get to see
I'm sorry. If you can actually make a game that does have, like, real world implications on, like, teaching you how to actually make something, that's a good thing. Oh! Ooh. Roasted... The sesame and pomegranate. I don't think I've ever had... I don't know how that would taste with pomegranate seeds. That would be interesting. I've had eggplant a lot of ways, though, so... Borscht. Why is it all vegan?
Because 2 of the characters are vegan and get pissy right now if you try to get any meat. Right now. Because I just started the game.
Force feed them meat.
Optional and non-vegan. You can do,
Look, I'm sorry, pour meat in it.
Yeah. I thought borscht usually has meat.
I believe it does, normally.
Also,
What
we
the
saw
hell is
that in our
that?
nightmare.
Is that supposed to be our mom?
I don't know. I don't know why you'd think this is a horror game. Look at the
Are
happy
they cooking
group.
people?
You can't prove shit.
It's Russia. It wouldn't be the first time they cooked people.
We're not seeing any little old ladies, and there's only going to be a few people that get that joke.
Oh, I was actually going with another one with the guy that had metal teeth.
Oh, I was going with the little old grandma that was doing it for like fucking, what was it, 20 years, 30 years she'd been cooking people, and nobody questioned it because it was a little old lady. Little Russian grandma. You sneak into the kitchen while everyone's still talking. You can't prove what no one witnessed. You get some crusty bread and get to work on making some more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check on the trompettes. Here's my question. I always get confused with like jam and jellies. Like, what are the differences?
It's a difference in the process in which you make them, if I remember correctly. And I don't remember specifically what the difference is. I think I have to look that up. But there are differences, and I believe it is in the curing process.
I know jams are a little bit more thick. Which reminds me, I should have bought some strawberry jam and some grape jelly, because I like to mix them, and I fucking forgot it. Damn it. I knew I forgot something when shopping today. It's not weird for the person DMing me.
The main difference between the two is the form of fruit. Jelly is made using fruit juice, while jam is made using whole fruits that have been smashed or crushed.
Oh. Okay, person DMing me, one fuck you. You take a little, it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, only you just put 2 different kinds of jelly. You don't put like a huge amount of them, you put a little bit of each. And it tastes good, mixed. I don't want to hear that from you.
Look, I can't speak because I'm not really a jelly person or a jam person at all. I just do straight peanut butter every time.
I like peanut butter and jelly. Now you get to meet the trompettes.
What the hell?
Don't worry, as the leader of the trumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us.
Wait, why? Eating an onion like an apple? I've seen somebody do that. It is not pretty.
Are you planning to go awry?
Shut up.
Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast.
I'm gonna eat you.
I, honest to God, don't think you should try with these things. I think they might be malevolent spirits.
Okay, but the question is, how do they taste?
We don't know how long they've been in this cabin and they're alive at this point. You want to eat
Yeah,
the
but they
spirits,
don't look like
you
they're
eat the
growing
spirits.
mold.
That one's a little stale. Do you know how raspberries and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milk shake. I fucking hate these things now. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly thinking about how we're gonna eat each one of them.
You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope. Wasted an entire day on it. Potato.
I need a drink.
Well, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual trumpet comedy competition this year. Raspberry! Of course! Onion. Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year.
Will you choke someone on stage?
Isn't that every year, Brad? We still talk about that closing joke, Brad. You're going to do great this year. But there is something wrong with Potato.
Well, it is a potato.
Anyways,
Is it growling?
Hold on. Do you hear banging?
I thought I heard something a second
Yeah, I'm
ago,
gonna
but I
turn
don't
up the
hear anything
sound, 'cause
now.
I
I thought I
heard
heard like
something.
something moving.
Trumpets stick together through thick and thin. Birthday! Rain and shine. Feast or famine. What? What?
What do they eat?
Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again.
Wait a minute.
Life or death. Oh, they plan everything they say. Where are you gonna lock them up? That's right. Trumpets!
In the jar? In the jar?
Move out! No, there's another place. You didn't see the demo. The Trumpets somehow managed to close the drawer on themselves. You bring the crusty bread and jam into the living room.
You filthy degenerates.
Karen stops you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on the last 2 slices of bread. Well, congratulations, you have penicillin in case you need it. You be nerdy and you be big boy.
Karen is right.
It's better than the voice I gave him. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. Do it! You think this is enough for the 5 of us?
Wait! We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left.
Potato has seen some things. He's right. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? You still shouldn't eat it. Won't it make you sick?
Just pick the mold off, you'll be fine.
I'm no scientist. Sorry.
Okay, the last recording of this, you were just going on and on and on and on and on about how much you knew. You little shit. Let's pick up as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwaters, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregor eats the biggest chunk of mold. Bro, props. Disgusting. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Oh! Oh!
When was this made?
Oh, no!
Or actually, when is this supposed to take place is a better question.
It doesn't give a date of when this takes place, but I will tell you when this came out. 2021.
Okay, that would have been before.
Yes. It's just very poor timing.
Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until this storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should clear up if we just give it some time.
Anatoly, what makes you think that?
One of the books had weather reports.
Bull, what? You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Wait, he's illiterate?
Apparently.
Karen, I've seen him read.
Who reads upside down? Actually, I can.
What do you think?
He's been talking about reading a lot, though.
It could all be a facade. We don't know. But Karen's a bitch.
You must be going blind, then.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make up something like that about me.
You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Karen has stormed off.
Thanks for backing me up.
Your relationship is stronger, so we lost a chance at a point with Karen.
We're gonna eat Karen, aren't we?
If we have a chance. Good to have someone so supportive or so positive around. And it totally looks relieved. You think he'll remember that?
Yes, let's call it a day.
Kiwi.
Yeah.
Sure. Everyone shuffles off to their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later.
Hey.
I swear to God, if you're about to tell us you can't read, you're going outside in the rain.
Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated.
Are you telling us you can't read?
Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier.
Do I need to get you one fish, two fish?
You're very sweet to do that. And
What? Wait a minute. That should be you, unless he's talking about himself in the third person.
Oh, I just think it's funnier if he is at this point.
Anatoly looks at you with admiration.
Great, you can't read and you're insane.
See you tomorrow.
Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. You're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. Oh, neat.
Sleep with me.
No, I don't like twigs. You go to bed very hungry.
Day 3.
Dawn of the fourth
4.
day. Get him cookbook and beat him with it till he learns. I thought you wrote comic book. That actually would work. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast a deer could run if startled. Right into a car.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Impressive. Oh shit, turned into a really odd.
I wish we had a deer here.
You literally had one and you let it go.
With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal.
I will beat you within an inch of your damn life and then eat you.
No!
I will eat you too.
It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history.
Do I look religious? That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly.
What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly.
Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to separate areas. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to?
My bum.
Who do you want to try to talk to?
Yeah, up to you. You know this better than I do. I'm only coming in on day 4.
I want to hear her bitch. Oh, Lord. She's got a knife. Shit. Looks like she's just slicing away at a block of wood. Hey. Can I let you in on a secret?
No.
I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. The others expect me to be rude and mean, so I have to keep that reputation right. Can't have anyone thinking I'm soft. You're not sure where this is coming from. Promise me you'll give me some cooking lessons soon? Okay?
No.
She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you. You're definitely sure Karen will remember that.
My God.
Then, when she stabs everyone, we have a chance of surviving.
We're going to die.
You leave Karen to go meet up with the others. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. It won't stop.
You're all doing great. Just a little longer.
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Me 7.
You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed.
We're gonna eat Karen.
Your stomach is growling more. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile crawls across his face. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. Oh, I know what this is a reference to. As the stench of the burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake up in a cold sweat. What?
You piece of crap.
Was that Anatoly?
Maybe. It's a screaming boy.
Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Maria get up. She looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes.
This storm is too loud.
Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt.
I got a good look out the window.
And?
All I saw was rain.
Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end?
I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
How close is the nearest town?
I don't know.
Didn't you have a map on you? Didn't you
It's
have
in
a
my
map
ass. No. I think I dropped it when we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure I'll show up eventually. Yeah.
Maria and Anatoly go white as sheets.
You stupid fuck.
How are we going to find our way back now?
Well, have to ride out the storm.
Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you.
Don't eat me.
I'm not the fat guy.
It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right.
The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Gregor's fake optimism is worrying and Maria is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak to today?
What stuff?
You want to go for Maria?
Sure.
Unless you want to do butt stuff with Gregor.
No.
Brr. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain
It's
to
the
Maria
beard.
how the size of a person and fat content contributes to their temperature. Gah. I wish I was as big as Gregor. Aww.
Well, see, here's the thing. You just have to get naked and get into a pile together, and then you'll be fine.
No. But to be honest, I'm happy with brains over brawn. Do you know what he wants to do for a career? Maria does her best Gregor impression. Cut trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Maria blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Maria will remember that.
Don't touch my butt.
You're only at hand holding. You thank Maria and go to the others.
No.
You call everyone together. They all look nervous. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, chewing each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, slowly swallowing as he looks to the others. Maria nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. He inhaled it. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving.
Can we eat the squirrel?
You'd think that would be the option. So we're going to leave it here on day 6. And now we're going to go do another horror game.